Hi, I'm Matt Floyd, and welcome to the Buddy Seat.
Welcome to the show where I interview my coworkers as they work. Today we're talking with Matt Floyd, so let's get started.
So, what's your name and what do you do?
My name's Matt Floyd. During harvest time, I work back here, run the dryers during the day, moisture samples, reverse air on the dryers, checking temperatures all day, turn them up or turn them down depending on whichever we need to do throughout the day. It's continuously all day long, walk around checking everything, make sure they run like they're supposed to.
Nice. And then you also work in the warehouse, right?
In the warehouse the rest of the year, shipping, receiving, and distribution. So we're pulling orders, picking orders, moving boxes around, moving product, loading trucks, unloading trucks, re-tagging, re-bagging a little bit sometimes, helping with that. So yeah, it's
nice.
in the summertime we're washing boxes, going through the boxes, washing them, repairing some if we need to. So,
and then so what all are you going to be doing today?
Today, my day starts at 6 o'clock in the morning. So first thing I do is if I don't have a shut-off reversal, I'll go get a sample from the first truck that they picked it up before because it sits overnight. So that'll be the initial moisture they'll start to basically get a baseline for when we need to start reversing air on the dryers and change the temperatures on everything.
Nice. Then so between all of your jobs that you do around here, what's your favorite thing to do?
I do like harvest time. It's busy. A lot of exercise, a lot of walking, 6-7 miles a day. It's good exercise. I do like working in the warehouse, especially like in the peak season, the winter time. The truck drivers come in and we all know each other by name. We always pick on each other coming in and out. Got a great group of guys, not just back here, but in the warehouse too. So it makes a lot of fun to work.
Nice. What's your favorite thing about TSP?
In my opinion, everybody gets along pretty well. We're working in different areas. Sometimes guys move from place to place and fill in for different places. Guys on vacations or whatever. So everybody seems to really mingle in really good out here. I like it.
That's good. So then, with all the different roles you have, what got you into agriculture?
I guess I could say I grew up in Kempton on the west edge of town, and there's a field right next to my house, west of us. So I always watched the guys at Gus Gossard and Fred Justice. They farmed that ground years ago. And always was like watching them in the field, either planting or spraying or whatever they're doing. I always thought it was neat. And they take me on tractor rides as a kid. So that kind of got me into it. But I kind of got a late start actually working in the agricultural field. But I do like it.
Yeah. And do you want to talk about your Kempton Fire hat?
Yes. I'm a volunteer firefighter. And I'm the fire chief actually in Kempton. I've been on the department for officially 20 years. I grew up down there. My brother, Buck, was a fire chief when I was a kid. So I've kind of followed his footsteps. I'm the third generation Floyd of my family to be involved with the fire department in Kempton. I take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So then I guess my last question is, why do you think agriculture is important?
Not just food. Raw goods, products, chemicals, stuff like that. With this, Tipton County is a very strong rural farm community. Whether elevators or big operations like this, or the smaller farmers doing their stuff on their own. In this county anyway, it's a lot of jobs in this area. We build a lot of friendships, not just with emergencies like with the fire department, but with farming in general. You get to know your local farmers, and you work close with them and get to know them. So I know quite a bit of them around here. Grew up around them with the school for kids or whatever. So I graduated with them actually.
Huh. Nice. That's awesome. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
So at this point, Matt decided to take me on a quick tour of what he does in a day. So what you're about to see is what Matt does all day long. First, he showed me where he goes and takes an initial sample off a truckload. He does this to check the initial moisture that we're getting out of the field. So he makes this walk over to the dump at Greenstore. He grabs a few ears of corn off the conveyor, and he brings us back to the sheller room, where he will continue the process by taking the corn off the cob and putting that into a moisture reader that will give him a number of readouts that will show him the average of the moisture on that truck that's going into a specific bin.
So that's what they're picking right now. I'll get a sample not for each truck necessarily, but for each bin we fill, so we can get a baseline on our moisture for the start of our drying process.
Nice.
Okay. Now we're going to take it. We're going to take it off the cob and do a moisture sample. I usually grab about 8 or 9 ears, I guess. So I do 3 in a row, and I'll average the 3 and get my sample.
Matt, just curious. That old sheller next to you, does it still work?
It does. That's for the stuff where, like before it's shut off or midway, we'll check our temp just to see where we're at. Like midway through, when it's close to shut off.
Okay.
They're on a board in there. You might have seen Chris on nights when I come in the morning. He'll have a list of stuff that he'll want me to reverse, shut off, or check whatever. So the moisture samples, like during the day, yeah, it does. It does. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
So this old piece here, I'm just going to, for example, just drops it in there. And I don't know how old this is. It's really old, but it takes it off the cob.
That's so cool.
And there you go. It's old school, but it works. And we're still using it. All mix it together, make sure you get a good sample on it. Like I said, I'll do 3 and 1 on average.
Okay.
.33 average on that moisture on that truck.
Okay.
So that's the initial off the truck. So we'll document that on the board, on the bin they're filling in. We're behind you. That's it. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at?
Can you go check the gray and blue scale for me? I'm not changed for that.
Okay, so that's we're filling bin 23, and that's our initial moisture in bin 23. So now, at 10 o'clock, we have a shut off and a sample to do. We'll have to sample number bin 2, or shut off bin 2, and it's done drying, and then we'll have to get a moisture sample out of 15, see if it's where it's at. It may be done, we'll have to see.
Okay.
Okay, let's start walking again. I'm going to do the reversal first, and I'm going to do the moisture sample.
So now at this point, Matt has moved on to taking a sample of corn that's been in the dryer for a certain amount of time. So we go over to the dryer, we get in, and he says he's doing the reversal and then the sample. So the reversal is the reversal of airflow through the dryer bins. So we are in the, what is called the double pass dryer. So this blows air both down through the top and up through the bottom of the corn, depending on how we have different holes and vent ways opened up in the dryer. So when he says he's doing the reversal, he is literally reversing the flow of air through specific bins that have been in the dryer about half their time at this point. So we go and do that. He closes up some big doors to the bins, and this shuts off the flow of air to those bins in a certain direction. And then we go get a sample. That's when Matt jumps into this dark hole that he's actually on top of all of our corn. And so he's in there, he's kind of just searching around, getting a few good samples. One that have a lot of corn still in the ear, and two just that are in different spots to make sure that he's getting a good representation of what's in the bin. So he's going in, he's making sure that he's getting a good sample. We're coming out, and then he is going to take a reading like he did before of the corn to see what the average moisture level is, to see how much longer it needs to be in the dryer.
Now the first sample we took was off the truck. It was wet. So this has been in the dryer for several hours. We're going to see what the moisture is on this currently. So that sample will be at 12.5 with an average. That's what we're looking for. So we can shut that bin off. It's dry, so we can shut that off.
Awesome.
So when we get around, whatever we're in the process of, we'll eventually get to that and shell it out.
Okay. Awesome.
And that's why we listen here where it was real loud and stuff. That's all the sheller stuff. But you guys may be going through all that. I don't know what Caleb's playing is on that, but yeah, that's all the sheller stuff. So.
Awesome. Anything else you want to show me?
I think that's it. That's pretty much my day all day long.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
So that is my interview with Matt Floyd. He is an absolute pleasure to talk to. He's a guy that you can tell loves his job. He works very hard for us, for his community, and we are so happy to have him on our team. We could do a whole nother episode about what Matt does in the warehouse in the winter, and the box washing he does during the summer. So he's a guy that has a lot of hats around here, which is, it's kind of the status quo. Our employees, they are experts in a lot of areas. So I really enjoyed talking to Matt. He gave me a lot of good info. He took me and showed me things I'd never seen before here. So I had a lot of fun on this interview. And Matt, I greatly appreciate your time, and I thank you for being part of the Buddy Seat. And I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. And if you want more content from us, you can go find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok. And if you want even more content from us, you can go subscribe to our monthly Total Focus newsletter. Thank you guys so much for watching. Matt, thank you again for your time, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Bye for now.